that push all day long.
We've been talking about Karma as a support backstage fairly often, just in terms of controlling the waves. What do you think of this Varus Karma into the Ashe Zaya?
Yeah, I mean, you've got really good push for the Varus and the Karma, which means that Jankos has to get out of there.
Man, huge advantage here then for 113. Got that buff. Vault Breakers forward. Rather, Jankos is trying to do so. We'll be able to pick up the Scuttle. Continues to run down to 200, 120. Finn's waiting and an easy first blood against the former.
He's kind of frozen this wave. He's got it right in front of his turret. Astralis are doing Dragon on vision, so there goes Jankos. He knows exactly where everyone is.
Okay, no flash for a few more.
Weird time to TP though.
Looks like he's going bottom lane, so he's catching the wave against Kobe. The Herald's still not yet secured. The fight's been started by Astralis, and Jankos has already thrown out that cease and desist. The Petrified Gaze locks up so many Astralis members, but it's Dayor that gets the kill onto Jankos, turning their attention to the Snake and Ruby's dropped. Mercer
Quick pick can turn it into objective, but now it could be a big team fight that's about to kick off. It's 1-1-3, too far forward.
Ashe Arrow, Petrifying Gaze is going to be thrown out. Younghood's holding on to it, throws out the volley, defensive flashes away. Dayor goes forward, the Root Prison's out, Ebby's in from behind. Long range from Dayor, and he's taken down. Dayor, I didn't know.
Fortunately, Dayor is the one that ends up paying for the cost of this fight.
I mean, that all-out was awesome.
Yeah.
Every knocking him complete to safety. We're right out of the replay. Ashe Arrow connect, and Finn dunks it down. What is up with...
Under pressure to actually go for these big team fights when they're 2k goal behind.
Let's talk about those team fights. Do you think the 2,000 gold buffer that Astralis have is going to and then play for the objective, but what it requires is good vision, good planning. You need to ensure that you can actually make that move. Good damage coming back and forth between Ebby and Finn. The Grand Challenge is popped and Ebby just destroys him.
That is that bog standard combo for Kazante. Knock him underneath the tower, go with the all-out, and even though it was a nice riposte coming through from Finn to stop him going further, there might be more.
There is indeed cease and desist. Younghood, you go back to the fountain.
And I mean, this is just Heretics coming
A little
along.
bit of control of the rift.
Yeah, they weren't able to go for that play because Ebby had reset, had the TP to try and join that Rift Tower if needs be. You find that big win, then you can trade for towers on both sides, but Jankos doesn't want to trade his life.
No, 5 seconds for his flash. We'll be able to use that Q to get away to safety. Continue to step forward. Now the next target, Shaq Spectre, he's blown up. Absolutely dominated. 2 flashes thrown out from Astralis. They get
Side, look for another one, maybe even look for pressure on mid. In 2.5 minutes, they've got that dragon. That's going to be their next big point that they want to try and look for.
That's the first tower that's full. The Herald has been dropped down mid. Dagda, let's turn our attention to Dragon. Up in 40 seconds. You have to feel that's going to be a focus once this tower falls, as Kobe's the one's being chunked down.
Oh, here we go.
Twin Fang off the Twin Fang. Miasma is out. He's grounded. He's locked down. He's ceased and desist, and it's Ruby that gets the kill credit. That was just really a mistake. You cannot afford this close to Dragon spawning.
Great timing from Heretics as well, though. Look at where that top wave
Warmed
was.
up, and you mentioned it, that wave state, the play from Heretics, it unlocks at least a start here onto the Dragon. Zebi goes forward, chunked out by Finn. Mercy's coming in from the side. Ruby's Petrifying Gaze is on cooldown, but the Twin Fangs are not. Chase forward here from Mercer as well. Finn's report doing so much work, but he can't get away from the poison. 1-1-3 is now backed up by Dayor, and Kobe's coming from the...
Even struggled in summer, right? It's this mid game that has really started to fall apart, and now Heretics want to punish an overextension.
Dun 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 dun. Locked into place, a lot of CC. Mercer wants to pin him down. The Crystal Arrow stopped Evie. The Heartbreaker will come out. So for 1-1-3 goes for another. Heartbreaker turns around. Ruby's the next target, but Jankos is doing work on the backside. Kobe steps forward, uses that blade game hook. Blade Crawler tricks the blades out. Waiting for the E, holding on to it. Teleport chasing down, as Kobe's not going to be able to find Jankos. A bloodbath in the bottom lane.
I mean, they managed to get these kills back, which could be so crucial for them, but looking at the mid, you can see Jack Spectra had shoved in that mid wave, which is why Astralis were able to outnumber Heretics on this bot side, get their vision control set up. Jonghoon, look for the pick though.
All right, Ashe Arrow connects onto Ruby. Where's the follow-up? Nothing there. Won't even defend the tower, so at
Find
least...
a pick as Astralis enter, but as long as they play in towards the lack of vision that's there for Astralis, they should be totally fine.
Oh, Jankos goes over the wall. Cease and desist onto Younghoon. His flash has been thrown out, and Finn will be late to this party. It's Ruby that gets the kill. I talked about...
Really do very much. It's more a show of bravado than anything else.
You know, when you zoom out of that previous play, the fact that Ebby been able to push this bottom lane literally uncontested for several minutes, plus the fact that Heretics were already inside Astralis jungle to set up like some sort of play for Dragon, that's kind of that forward-thinking planning that we're seeing, and part of the reason the Heretics are now slow in the red buff of Heretics. Finn continues to look for those vitals. Ebby steps forward, finding opportunities for that pathmaker and footwork. Riposte comes out. The trades continue to go back and forth, all out thrown. Teleport now being channeled in the bottom lane as the cease and assist in the middle. River, that's a grounded, that's a rooted, that's Ruby as well as Yanko's getting yet another respective kill. Dale running for his life in Copper. You've got no front line. You've got no one to protect you. Not going to be able to step on the miasma. The blade callers come back out. He does manage to get one, but all of a sudden they're running for their lives. Ruby continues to chase forward. Another huge E before he's taken down. It's Jack Spectre with a piercing arrow. That finds the kill. The 1v1 went the way of Finn, and now Dayo's running for his life. Not going to take it out just yet. Ram warps to safety.
And now you got the follow-up as Finn is here, grounded, and not going to make it out. Just about able to escape. Sonya's really good Cassiopeia play from Ruby here.
Production team telling me that Dayo, I think, went down to 95 hit points. Not enough time to unpack that as Finn is in the fray. He's taken out by Ebby once more. The third team have started the Baron.
Yeah, and I mean, look, the shot. Ooh, hang on, Ebby.
Oh, what's 113 doing? Looking for Ebby, finds him. Heartbreaker was used, steals away. Kazante.
He goes down. Now Heretics are on the top side of the map, so Cobby gets to take mid-turret. So the little slow...
No TP yet. He's making his way just behind the wolf camp. Yankos looking into the pit, and it's not Astralis. They've secured it. Yankos goes forward, but there's no support just yet. Finally, Ruby as well as Jack Spectre put the damage down to take him out. Finn, running distraction, but all of a sudden Ebby's alive. Can the teleport change and save the day? There he comes. Ebby steps forward. The damage is so huge from Heretics. Jack Spectre gets himself a double kill as Cobby finds one in reply. 3 members of Astralis down. They got Baron, but they've only got 1 kill for themselves.
Again, Heretics, though, are playing so well around the way this Cassiopeia wants to set up. They're constantly moving into these small corridors, making sure they've got the miasma set up. The shorter range composition from Astralis can't get in on top of them, and that's why they're able to turn these fights. And as you say, 30 seconds until Dragon. Astralis are still on the run.
Oh, Ebby's going to look to catch out Finn, looking to go all out and pull him backwards. Another kill secured. 20. We've got 30 minutes of footage to see what Heretics are doing, and you see some of the miscommunication, like the timing for Ebby's teleport at that first Rift Herald, and like movement around the map. But then you contrast it to that previous Baron fight, and it felt like the entire team was just on the same page. They chased together, they stuck together, and then we'll be able to find a disappointing situation as Ebby gets taken out. I think not expecting that many members of Astralis
to chaos, and then looking to find these picks. This composition does that so well.
Oh, Heartbreaker not going to find target just yet. Desmond steps forward. Finn has jumped into the fray. The grand challenge was issued, but Astralis are now running for their lives. Cobby is so low. Ebby's on the back, looking for the all-out. Can't find the target. He's jumped on by Finn. It's a fight on 2 fronts. Ebby goes down, and no one. I think you can really clearly see with these 2 teams playing right now that we are at the beginning of the winter split. Ruby's going to try find himself at least 1 kill onto Cobby. The Twin Fangs going out, but the stopwatch buys so much time and reply. Cobby's going to take it down. Ruby will get traded in a 1v2. He finds the kill. Have nearly everything. Correction, they do have everything available. It's a minute to go for Elder. Baron is alive. Dayo will go golden 4 now, and Cobby's firing out the double daggers. Ebby goes out once again, and Dayo's caught. He's trapped and he's dunked.
I mean, at this stage, debut game here, he's not even going to get into a position to look for a steal.
No, not this time around. Baron secured by Heretics. The Dragons, and more importantly, the way those kills have come about, it's leaning obviously Heretics' favors.
Yeah, I mean, the fact you have the soul is massive, but also just the fact like Ruby's massive on this Rod of Ages, fully stacked here. This Rod of Ages gives 164% gold efficiency, and Heretics capture.
I mean, you see that in terms of initiation tools. What options did Astralis have? Right now, they are being jumped on once again. They're slow to the fray. Dayo golden in and amongst 5 Heretics. Ebby is locked up and rooted down, but stays alive. That is destroyed from Ruby. Kazante and Ebby get themselves another, and that was just disgusting. The Elder has now been started as Ebby continues to chase forward, looking for Finn, backed up by Mercer as well as Yankos. The riposte buys some time, but it's too little, it's too late. With Baron and Powered Minions, they're pushing into the base.
I mean, Ruby's played Challengers Korea, LPL, PCS, EU Masters, and he puts his mark on the LEC with that play. That was nasty, and manages to pick up the win for Heretics office.
10, 3, and 9 on the Cassiopeia into the rise. Heretics managed to pick up the win in their debut game of the 2023 Winter Split. It's Ebby, Jack Spectre, Mercer taking down the Nexus as Heretics take down Astralis.
It wasn't the